Hello, Shaky here, and welcome back to Plan B Terraform. We are going to work on trees at the start here. We have trees that require seeds, carbon, and water, so we already have that most set here. The seeds here making the food, so we'll just kind of pilfer some of this and make it over here, I think. Tree greenhouse. What does a tree greenhouse need? Alright, a tree greenhouse needs steel bars and polymer bars, which we have right here, so we can just grab an assembly plant and steal some of those. Tree greenhouse, nice. I'll get those being made. And now we can go down there and nab ourselves some trees. There you go, that gives us two kinds of trees being made right now. Okay, trees have different temperature requirements, so like the pine tree here needs -30 and a high of 20. So if we can read on the bottom of the screen here, it says today's temperature is 6, the coldest day was 0, the hottest day was 10, so I think we should be okay here for now. Let's go ahead and plant just one or two though. So these things will just start spreading as we go, so you can see they're already spreading. So let's keep an eye on that. That's probably in the middle of the ocean though. Alright, while we're waiting for these trees to be manufactured, we don't have a whole lot of them in stock right now. We will just go back up to the city and see if we can hit the 10,000 mark. I'm just going to hit one on my keyboard that brings you right back to the city, the first city here. And we can just see what we need here. We have 190 of each being required, so let's go make sure we're manufacturing that much. So let's aim for 240 concrete per minute. That's going to be a little bit extra, I think, but we're going to probably use it in the future. So this one makes 30, so we need 30, 60, 90... 120, 150, 180, so we need 210, 240. Then we gotta just extend this down one. We're gonna need to make sure we have, that requires 240 steel bars coming in at one time. This is only transporting 278, so we should be good there. And we just gotta make sure we have enough steel bars down here. Go check our steel collection up here. This looks like it's doing okay. Okay, we're approaching the 10,000 mark here. Nice. Level complete. So we can use our nanotubes to create a new building material. So we unlock tempered steel, which requires nitrogen and steel bars, and nanocomposite, which requires carbon nanotubes and tempered steel. And we need a population of 20,000 now. Okay, our city has stopped growing because it now requires the new nanocomposite instead of reinforced concrete. So I think we're going to leave this reinforced concrete setup down here in case our city shrinks again and we need to put it back in. So we'll just leave that there for now and let it be. And we'll come up here and put a supply center up here for nanocomposites. Supply center right here, we can attach it right here. Put a couple depots in for the nanocomposites. That is going to require new materials, which is the tempered steel. And then we can turn the tempered steel into the nanocomposite. So tempered steel requires steel bars and nitrogen. And what we're going to do is go over to our reinforced concrete factory over here and just turn the steel bars off, because I don't think we need them right now. So we can just grab this truck or train stop here and just turn it down to 0 trains. And we'll just make one up here for the steel bars. And we'll do one for nitrogen. And we'll do a regular, copy these every other thing. Put some factories in. That's going to be making tempered steel. Requires 90 steel bars. Ouch. That's going to hurt. Putting 4 of these for now. That makes 240. And the city requires how much? It requires 203. So yeah, we should be okay with 240 for now. Yeah, I think we'll put another train track in just for future proofing. Another factory here. That's going to be making nanocomposite. So we're going to need some nanotubes. We'll need a deposit to catch the new stuff. That is going to be nanocomposite. And then a train track to go to the city to deliver it. The nitrogen, we can come up here. I think we'll just take a track over here and go up this way. So we'll go up here, something like this. There is nitrogen being produced right here. We can grab some of that. Over to here, put in a depot. And let's grab a train stop from here down to our production area. That'll be nitrogen is right here. Nice. And then we gotta just grab steel bars, I guess here. That's aluminum. Cancel that one. Let's do steel bars from here up to here. Nice. Let's do 118. We're gonna need like double that. We're gonna have to see if the waste goes up real high, because otherwise we're gonna have to bring in a lot of steel bars to get that done. What is the waste up to? Waste is up to 303. So we'll probably just have to increase our steel production up here. 2 factories, let's just add a third one. Nice, that should do it for now. Okay, and then lastly, we just need to grab some nanotubes from over here. Hopefully we're making enough to supply the food area and this. This is I think this is supplying the space elevator too. We have a train stop here, we'll just grab this one. And we'll take it over to the nanotube area, which is right here. And I'll just go through and make sure the train stops are set up accordingly so that we can make, what did we need again, 240? Okay, so working backwards, we need 240 of these. That was 4 of these outputting 60 each, which means we're going to need 4 times 30 is 120 tempered steel. Tempered steel is down here. They put it out at 60 a piece, so we need 2 of these, which means we're going to need 180 steel bars coming in. And the steel bars we have coming in at 236, so that should be fine. And see, we can check on our trees real quick. Our trees are down here. They're spreading quite quickly. Yeah, so look at all this green area that they made. That's nice. So let's go over here and put some more trees. Let's put some in here, I think. Check the water here. Yeah, we got some water in here, so that should be good. So we can grab this. This is pine trees. It says 100% viability, so we can just spot them around here. Go over here. We'll put some over here, I think. Okay, we are 25% of the way at 12,500 population. We now need almost 230 of each resource, and the waste ones are putting out 337. So it looks like we're producing waste at 350 coming out, and I think we could only process up to 300 up here. We only have 2 machines. That is, yeah, producing 150 each. So we can just add a third one of these. That should take care of this backup here. Let's kind of watch these pallets here and see if they start backing up. We know that there's a problem. A little light on steel bars here, but I don't know if there's much we can do about that. We're almost out of aluminum too. That's not good. It's gonna high-tech parts are made from aluminum, so I'm gonna have to probably bring in some aluminum from somewhere. And this isn't growing either. Why is this not growing? Because we're not making nanotubes fast enough, so we're gonna have to get that production up there. And we're gonna have a high-tech part problem in a minute here, because we're running out of aluminum bars over here. So let's go down to, I think I have aluminum bars down here somewhere. We have some aluminum to be made here. That's good. We'll grab some of these there, and then we'll just grab a train stop here. And we'll take that back up to the overflow area here. This is our delivery area. So if it comes over here, it is set to low priority. So that's only 24, so let's up that a couple trains here. Do 120 should be good. Okay, we're almost halfway there at 15,000. We are short of nano parts again. I think we're just not producing them fast enough right now. We need like 250 coming in now. 245, so this is just gonna keep going up to like 275, so we're gonna try to go like, I don't know, 270, 280, something like that. So these are making 60 a piece. Let's just go up one more. That should be fine here. Okay, that brings us to the 20,000 mark here. Nice, level complete. They want us to bring some nano composite to the space elevator now. Reach a total population of 30,000 now. And various seeds we can take nano composite and turn it into seeds. Okay, so we now need to deliver the nano composite to the space elevator to get seeds instead of whatever we were doing before. So that's gonna have to increase our production up here. We're currently making 60 times 5, so 300. So let's go up to like 420. That would be 2 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of these. That would be 210 steel that we need. These are producing at 60 a piece. That's 240. So that'd be fine. But we need a whole bunch of steel bars for that. These will need 90 times 4, 360. So it should be actually good there. And we got to take these all the way down to the thing as well. So we got to grab the train here, all the way down to the space elevator, which is all the way down here. Put that right here. The nano composite. That's what this requires now. Nano composite for seeds. And I'm going to put one here for the nano composite delivered here. Nice. So that should get that going, because it looks like our seeds are out of stock up here. Yeah, we weren't paying attention. We used all our seeds. So we have a little bit of stockpile left here. But this food is going to be disappearing quite quickly when we unpause it. But I think we should be good for a little bit. We'll just see how high these numbers get, right? Like, we should probably increase all our production, because these are currently requesting 283. So we should probably go up to like 320, 340 on the high-tech parts. These are currently making 60 times 5 would be 300, so let's add one more of these. 360 polymer bars required. We are only delivering 415, so we're good there. Yes, I guess we'll just unpause it here and Just watch our production, make sure we fix whatever shortages we find. Alright, we're gonna have to see if we can get those nanocomposites all the way down to the space elevator and get the seeds up to the food production area and the food back up here before we run out of food here. But I think if we do, it just stalls out the growth for a little bit. We have a stockpile of food here, so it should hold us for a little bit. But our food is definitely empty down here. We have a stockpile here too, so that's pretty good. We're getting some seeds delivered, but not a whole lot. We don't have any stockpile down here. It's all empty. They're just waiting. So we'll see what happens. 24,000 almost. What are these requiring nowadays? These are requiring 306. I think I have enough to do 320, and then we'll have to up production again. We reached a key oxygen level, but biologists have waited decades for this. Animals will now start to be released into the wild. Wow, we're going to get animals. Cities will also begin to require less oxygen. That's pretty awesome. Let's go check our oxygen, because I think we're actually out of oxygen up here. Yeah, we are super close to out of oxygen. What does it require right now? 316, so I guess it's going to go down over time. We should probably put some more oxygen producers in. Can we delete these things? Is that going to hurt our... Yeah, it definitely hurts our... It grows right back. That's crazy. I'll pause it, delete it, and then copy it over. Hurts our population a little bit though. But we're going to need more of them, so there's nothing we can do. But that should at least hold us, I think. Yeah, we're out of population here. What's the hold up here? So we're out of high-tech parts. We're playing high-tech parts. Well, we need a second delivery thing. So we're going to have to... Yeah, we're going to need to delete this here. And copy the supply center over so they can deliver them twice as fast. We have to do that with the food too. Come over here, let's delete this one. Copy this down. Nice, that should get us going. Turn green. There we go. Plastic waste is full. That is up here. Is it just not taking it out fast enough? I think so. Like this is producing at 503. And these are empty. So we can probably delete this one. Grab this in here. And see if that takes it out faster. Yeah, I think we're just short on drones. It's definitely barely keeping up. We're back to green though. Should probably do the same thing down here. Delete this one. Copy this over. That'll help load the trains faster as well. That should get us to 30,000. Looks like our oxygen is going down 324 compared to 341 for everything else. And here comes 30,000. Nice, we got it. Nuggets needs have changed. Bring more nanocomposites so we can continue to give you seeds. Okay, so they want all our... Yeah, they're trying to take all our stuff now. Earth is. So we've unlocked various seeds. This is double the nanocomposite. Wow, that's not good. And organic waste is now a thing. Let's beef up our production of these waste things. So let's do some city renovation here. I hate deleting this stuff, but it just is what it is. We'll copy this over here. Copy that over there so they can get rid of it faster. So it looks like that number's just going to go up and up, right? Like we are now have organic waste as well. 513. This is kind of crammed in up here. I don't like it. But we could probably delete this thing here. Copy this over to here. And then let's move this down just a little bit. Move it right to there. That way this depot can reach it. And we need to put in some organic waste. Probably put that over here. That is over here, I believe. Waste disposal thing, we'll put like 3 in, I guess. That's all we can reach for now. And then let's just go ahead and delete this city here. And put in a depot. That is going to be for organic waste, which is right here. I think we'll put 4 or 5 of them in. Nice. We'll just expand this down so that when the city grows here, it'll eventually connect in here. And we got to do a recycling center over here, so we'll probably just come over to here. Probably We don't think we need this road anymore, right? Yeah, we definitely don't need this road. Nice, and then we can just put organic center down here. Let's grab a track here, leave 2 spaces. So let's just do this backwards, I guess. Let's put in some bins here. These are going to be for, I don't even know what it makes. Like, what does organic waste make? Let's put down a recycling center and find out right here. So this makes what? Oh, it's compost right here. So that takes organic waste and nitrogen. So we got to put nitrogen in here, and it makes compost. So we need, it processes 150 organic waste. So we're going to need, that's 300, that's 450, that's 600. We'll do one more. 100, that's good there. All right, so that makes compost, but we need to put in organic waste. Do every other here. And then we need to put in some nitrogen. Like so. Which means we're going to need, we'll copy these. This is organic waste. We'll put 3 of these in here. And we'll grab 3 nitrogen, put those over here. That'll be for our train drop-off, so we can just put a train drop-off in here. Nice, then we just got to get organic waste from the city over here. Very short trip. Put that in the center here. That'll come over to the organic waste. Nice, that is 125, so we need up to 500. 623 will be good. And we're going to have to get a whole bunch of nitrogen, right? How much does this use? Only 1 per every 5, so it's not too bad. So if this uses 500, this would only use 100 nitrogen. So we got to get 100 nitrogen down here. We're going to have to expand our nitrogen area. I wonder if this ice is going to melt here. And we'll just put another area in up here. And we just got to grab a train stop from here down to the compost area. Then we got to figure out what we're doing with the compost, right? The compost is probably, let's bring in 45. So what did I say we need? 100. Do 3 of them, so that's 134. And we'll probably take the compost down to the food area, I think. That's the one that uses compost I can think of. Where is the compost? Right here. So we should probably put like in a priority system again. So it makes sure we recycle the compost. All right, so what I think we're gonna do over here is just copy this compost down a little bit here. And then we will set up an area over here. We will change these to backup only. Nice, those are all backup. You can see they turned orange. And that way we will set up the train stop over here, and these will deliver it down this way. And these should take priority. So let's grab a train stop right here and take that all the way back to the compost area. Goes up here. Get down there for now. We'll just reverse that. Okay, so we turned green already. Here comes the compost, but we need to get the nitrogen down here. Just waiting for the first train on that one. All right, looks like our city's out of food. Not good for our city. We got to go down to the food and see what's going on down here. Probably don't have enough seeds coming in, maybe. So we've got plenty of seeds over here. We're actually short on water. So water is down here. Probably just not producing fast enough. I don't know why these are full. Why aren't these being sent over here fast enough? But what we probably could do is, actually this looks green up here. If we hold down Alt, this looks green, so we could probably put some water pumps right in here. See how that does. Each one makes 120 food, so that's 480 if we get all these supplied. But that would be a whole bunch of water. So yeah, that's a lot of water. We need to get the water area going over here. This should work out fine. It looks like it's wet over here, so we could probably put some water in. See how that does? We got an animal. Hey, buddy. That's awesome. We have other animals on the map. Yeah, there's another one here. Got a horse. What else we got? Got anything in the forest over here? It's hard to see. I don't see anything moving. Alright, the space elevator wants double the amount of nano composite now, so we're going to have to up production of that quite a bit. Just copy this over a couple times, I think. See if we have enough material to make this happen. Should be good there. We're just going to have to keep an eye on it and see if we can produce it fast enough to make this work. And we're also going to have to increase the amount of nano composite delivered down there. Hopefully we like come up with a new recipe to get, because that's going to be really, it's going to burn through a lot of our resources doing this. So this is nano composite. Let's up this to like 250. There's 10 trains on there. Back up to the city. Yeah, we're just going to have to wait it out till this catches up, I think, because this is going to require, we're going to have to see how this holds up here. I think we need some more tempered steel. It looks like our city is growing. Oh, it was growing for a second. Now it's not. What are we missing? We're probably missing the nano composite, yeah. So we just got to wait till that production of that kicks back up a little bit. I think I have enough trains coming in. Just going to take a minute to catch back up. It looks like we're growing again. We'll just have to keep an eye on it and see. Like there, we're definitely producing a ton of, like this is requiring almost 370 parts now. So I don't know if we're delivering enough. It looks like we're definitely not delivering enough. What is this set to? 436. So it should be keeping up, but it's just barely. Let's delete this. Copy this over here. I should unload the trains a little bit faster. And we just gotta see if we're producing them fast enough up here. Yeah, looks like we're moving along. I don't know. We're almost at 36,000, so that's pretty good. All right, that should get us up to 50,000. Nice, level complete. Level 17. Seed supply is cut off until further notice. That's not good. So give 2,000 nano composite to space elevator. That's interesting. We're gonna give them nano composites. We're not gonna get any food. So I guess we're not gonna grow the city right now. Okay, so we have to deliver 2,000 nano composite to the space elevator. They're no longer giving us seeds, so we're gonna have to claim our independence from Earth here pretty soon because they're not giving us anything that we need. But for now, we're going to, I guess we're gonna let the city stall out because we don't have food to produce anyway. So let's drop this down to just a couple hundred. And then we will increase the space elevator one so we just can get that out of the way faster. Grab this, we'll just up this to like 500 should be good. And that should knock that out pretty quickly. Yeah, so it's still out now, that's fine. As long as it's not shrinking. Looks like we're stable at 88%, so we should be good. We're not declining or anything. So we just gotta wait till these nano composites are delivered. We should be producing plenty of them. Yeah, we got tons of them up here. So it just takes a train a while to get down there. All right, we got a pretty constant supply of the nano composite come in. The trains are lined up, so as fast as we can unload them, there's no one that shows up, so that's pretty awesome. All right, we're approaching the 2,000 mark here. This will be level 18 complete. We are no longer supporting a war. We declare our independence. Nice, so we are going to be no longer dependent on Earth. Wow, we destroyed the space elevator. It's going to fall. That's crazy. Watch out for a falling space elevator. It's going to take out my city. So we got various seeds now. We can produce them from a botanical research center. So we're going to have to start a second city because we can only have one research center per city. And we don't have a second city going. So that'll be fun. We're going to do boats now. And depot Mark IIIs. Wow. So yeah, that's probably going to be next episode because that's going to be involved getting a second city going. So that's going to do it for this episode. Thanks for watching. We will see you next time. We're going to watch the space elevator fall here. Here it comes. Yeah, it just crashes. It does leave some stuff on the ground though. How big is it? It's pretty tall. Look at the thing. It's probably going to go all the way across the planet. Look at it go. That's crazy. Taking out the trees. There it goes. Space elevator cable debris. Yeah, it's still going. It's going to go around the whole planet. Looks like there's the end of it right there. And take out the city. Watch out, city. There you go. Cool. Okay, that's going to do it. See you next time.